Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Gunner Goon. Today I'm going to be talking about Ray, the new champion in Paladins. She hasn't come out yet, but I have played her in the test server, and I just wanted to give my honest opinion on her and give a little feedback. So let's talk about the talents. So she has three talents. The first one is extension, increase the range of chain heal bounces by 40%. The second one is focus. Spirit Link's cooldown is increased to 6%, and it is now it only lasts for 2 seconds, but its base effects are tripled. And restraint, while envelop is active and you are linked to an enemy, prevent them from healing. So I personally think extension is the best one. Increase the range of chain heal bounces by 40%. That one is the one that you unlock at level 0. So just when you buy the champion, that's the one that you get with her. I think that's the best one, just in an all-around purpose. Healing, damage, everything. That's just the best one. I think focus is not very good. I guess it's really situational, but it's just not good at all, I don't think. And restraint, I guess I could see, if you used a damage build, you could maybe go restraint. But I don't see it viable at all. So now let's talk about the build. So this build in particular will just be a build for solo heals or maybe just double heals as a main healer. But I like Magic in the Blood 5. Reduce the cooldown of your chain heal by 0.5 seconds after hitting an enemy with Sigil, and this effect does stack. So I think this is a really good card. I think that you could maximize your healing done by using this card, and you can also do a little bit of damage, while doing it. It kind of has the same effect as if you went Cripple Roots Grover, and you hit an enemy with your axe, and it reduces the cooldown of your healing. I think it kind of has the same type of effect where it encourages you to do damage to get your heal up. I think it's really good. It is a weird card though, however. So the effect doesn't work on the next heal, but the one after that. So let's say you just healed somebody and you're waiting your cooldown. You hit somebody with Sigil, and then you have to heal again, and then after you heal that time, then you get the effect. And it's really weird. I think it's really confusing as well because with Ray, you're micromanaging. So you're controlling your Spirit Link, you're controlling your right-click heals, and you're also trying to hit enemies at the same time. And it's just confusing to have to know when your cooldown is going to be reduced. I think that card does need some work. I guess it's still a good card nonetheless, but it's just kind of difficult to, I guess, manage. The next card is Spring to Action. Increase the healing Spirit Links provides every 1 second to your linked friendly target by 80 health. This one's really good, I think. It's not too crazy, but it's still a good card to have. If you have a backline damage just standing next to you, and you're healing your teammates, you don't have to focus on healing them as much. You do have to heal them every once in a while, but having a Spirit Link healing for 80 every 1 second, the Spirit Link is active for a long time, and I think that I think it's active for like 6 seconds or something like that, or maybe longer, but it's healing 80 per second. It's not a lot, but it does help. And if your front lines are getting hammered, you don't have to focus on healing that back line next to you. You just heal up your tanks. You heal up your tank and your flank, and you're good to go. So I think that's a good card. I think it could be swapped out. Maybe I have it on 4. I think you could turn it down maybe to 3 or 2, but I still think it's really effective. The next one is Ico Forces 3. Reduce the damage you take by 3% for 2 seconds for each ally hit with chain heal, and this effect does stack. So if you're chain healing and you're taking damage, it's just DR, it's self-sustain. And if you keep healing and keep healing, the effect is going to stack. So, you know, if you have a flank roll up on you, you're getting DR, and I think it's a good card. You know, you could bump it up to 3, or you could bump it up to 4. You could lower it, but I really think you need some DR with Rey, given that she doesn't really have a move like, you know, Maldamba Slither to get away. She kind of has to run away. She does have Envelop, but, you know, we won't really know how good it is until the final patch. But I don't think it was very, very good in the test servers. So the next card I have is Rest and Relaxation. It just increases your maximum ammo, and this is really good. You know, if you're using Magic in the Blood, which I think you should be, I think it's really good in a sense that, you know, you're shooting to reduce your cooldown of your heal. You might as well have more ammo, you know, and I think that's really what it boils down to. And then my last card is Enveloping Magic. Increase the maximum amount of damage mitigated by Envelop by 7%. You know, just a little bit of extra damage being done. It's, you know, it's not that good, but I couldn't really think of another card to put right here. I don't think her cards are very well, or very, I don't know. I don't think they were thought out the best. But, you know, it is what it is, and that card could be swapped out. I do think it's a good card, though, nonetheless. You are doing, you know, extra damage while you're using Envelop. So, you know, I mean, might as well. So, yeah, I think that Rey could potentially be a good meta character. I don't think, you know, she's not going to be Maldamba or, you know, Grover, or, you know, someone that could just take over the like point fights and stuff. I think she's good as an off support, but I don't know if she's the best for solo supporting. Another problem that I have with Rey is that her chain heal, it has a weird prioritization, and I don't think it prioritizes like the lowest target. I think it just kind of has like a mind of its own. So like, let's say you have a Makoa and a Tiberius and like an Andro or something stacking the point, and your Makoa is the lowest out of everybody. It's not going to give him any extra healing, so it'll bounce. Like, you could right click on him first essentially, and it will bounce to him, and then it will bounce to everybody else, even if, you know, they're max HP or close to max HP. It'll bounce to everybody else and back to you. So in reality, the chain heal is only going to hit Makoa like twice maybe, and, you know, that's if you get lucky. And, you know, the healing does do a lot, but I would really like for it to, you know, maybe prioritize its targets a little bit better, so it doesn't bounce to enemies that are max HP. I think it should, you know, if anything, it should bounce to the lowest HP targets, like the top 2 lowest HP targets twice, and then one of your other targets once, and then back to you one time. I think they could work on that somehow. I'm not sure how easy or difficult that would be, but, you know, that's something that needs to be talked about a little bit. I think that it needs to be worked on. You know, that's a really big, you know, that's the difference between winning a game and losing a game, is if you can get enough heals on your tanks that are low, you know. So that's my opinions on Rey, and I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay in the background. And yeah, like and subscribe. Thanks.